Hi guys, Prestone Mage here, recording a Rivals of Ixalan sealed event. This is round one. If you haven't watched the deck building portion of this video, you can watch that in another video, likely in the same playlist. So we are playing sealed. I won the roll, so I guess our deck is kind of like mid-range. I guess I'll play first. Let me see. Alright, let's have a 3-drop. Okay, it's good enough. We can play our lands and a lot of the things we have in our hand. So 2-drop would be good to curve into that. And maybe we can get on the back of Desk Charger or Captain's Hook. So over the next several draw steps, I think like a 2-drop or like another land would be pretty good. But mostly a 2-drop. Or even the 1-drop. Alright. Yeah, so the opponent's just kinda, I don't know what they're doing, but dang, and I forgot like the hotkey that I used to pause the recording or something. Or you know, I don't think I have one. I don't think I forgot. I just flat out don't have one. So anyway, instead of pausing the recording while we wait for the opponent to decide what they're gonna do, maybe let's just like think about the deck more. I don't know. It's a pretty standard deck, but I don't know. I've experienced kind of deck building a lot with sealed pools, and sometimes I'll like keep my sealed pools from like pre-releases or like a big tournament or something, and I'll kind of like review like how I could have made the deck better, because obviously when you are building in a tournament or an event, you only have so much time to do that, so you have those time constraints, which sometimes limit your ability to kind of look at multiple different options, or sometimes there's just a lot of distractions. It's loud, there's people talking to you, and it's a pre-release too a lot of times, so it's like there's a lot of like you're excited or you don't really know the cards, but once you kind of get into it, like you just really want to have like a pretty well-rounded deck, like something that like a deck that has a decent curve and has removal and has some like threats or win conditions. And I think we actually have that in this deck. Alright, cool. Oops, I almost 6th through the turn. I don't think it matters really which land we play first there. Oh, so it gets the mirror. Okay, 2-drop. So we'll see if the opponent has a 2-drop. If they do, that's gonna be tough for us. Yeah. Dang, maybe this card isn't that good and limited. And look at, there's a moment of craving. Alright, so we have 3 options: attack and moment and craving. Moment of craving. But then that kind of isn't that cool because can't really play this, and that's the whole reason that we want to attack. So I think we can either just play this with Outraid or just play a Captain's Hook. So let's just play Captain's Hook. I kind of want to get a little bit of value. So luckily they can't really attack us, right? Because this thing just gets bigger every time they do. We just like gain that life back. Three-one with menace, so if we do equip. So if we draw land, we'd be able to equip, attack, and then play this. Or just play this. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if they know how that's worded. But we're gonna gain a life. Or we're gonna gain a counter on our guy. Man. Okay, so we didn't hit a land, but this is pretty cool. So let me see. So we want to make this a 4-2. And maybe we just killed this guy with our moment of craving. Since we didn't hit our land. That's only one, right? Quick one. Go here. Whip. We'll just use our mana well and get this, plus they can't pump it. Because they're tapped out. Chupacabra is like an insane draw. It's basically like what you work for when you play a card like this. Like you have to set this up, or does he just play it? Oh man. Alright, so they're gonna get our guy. Well, at least our guy didn't get sacrificed. Right? Ooh. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's just do that. And might as well equip it and use our mana. So if we draw another land, we can just like probably just Chupacabra that bishop, get our guy back, and get on board, attack. This is probably going to be a problem for our opponent. It's a vampire, soldier, pirate. Lots of creature types. Vampire, pirate. Alright, I see. So yeah, a good thing to do, I guess, while playing is to just kind of, sometimes you can just, when you know what's in your hand and how you are on the board, is just kind of really pay attention to like what your opponent's doing. Like how many lands they have in play, how many cards they have in hand, their life total, our life total, size of their creatures, how they fare in combat. So this can turn into a 2-2 when it attacks. Not very impressive. So they can attack us for 3 down to 16 if they want, but we can attack them back for 3. So I don't know what they'll do. They probably just want to chip in the air, right? So this blocks that, then we pay 4 life and get our guy back. Let's see what they can have. So as far as permanents go, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're pretty far away from Ascend. Got a couple, well that's not a raid guy, but almost. I was gonna say a couple raid guys, but no. Forerunner, okay. So they'll probably get their best vampire, and then they get to pump a creature when it enters the battlefield. Or when a vampire enters the battlefield. That's target creature, right? Remember? Yeah. Target creature. Alright. See what they get. Oh, Legion Lieutenant. Right. Wow. Attack for 2. Wow, they were gonna do that? Alright, well, I think we'll block and pay the 4 life. So essentially it's saying paying 2 life to get our guy. Right? And then 4 damage. We'll pay 4 life. So it's almost like it was like 2 life. Because we would have taken 2 if we didn't block it. And then we took damage, so on our turn it'll be a 2/2. So that was a good exchange for us. So 3, 6 permanents. So they're gonna attack for 5. Back. I think we just I kind of like at least attacking, because then we can play this guy. Do I care about that one? Let's attack. Wow, that attacks us at 5/1. It's a pretty quick clock. We'll play a Tormentor. It blocks their guy, plus they discard a card. So that's one thing also too to keep in mind, guys, is like when deciding like which creature to play in your hand, like see how well it matches against their creatures on the board. I mean, this will trade on just at the face value. So would have this. So would this have, or this would have too, but at least we get a little bit of value there, and we use all of our mana. Oh, oops, we forgot about that. What do we do here? Could double block this and just trade one of our guys. And then take 6 and go down to 7. That's okay, because we'll go up to 9. I don't think we're trying to race here, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could attack for 9. This turns into 3. So 5 plus 3 is 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's... And does it say destroy, by the way? Destroy that permanent. So if that's indestructible, we could have moved that, but we didn't have the mana. Alright, I think I like just our double block there. We've got some good cards too that it'd be nice to get on to the battlefield. Alright, so we just kind of 1 for 1. Gained a couple life. Alright, so they're out of cards. What they discard too, by the way? Oh, a land. Alright, so we got there in the land. I think we definitely want to land this to get rid of this, because it shrinks their guys. And let's them hit them for 5. And I can trade with one of their 2/2s. Begin combat. Card hits hard. So if they didn't really draw anything, well, whenever they drew, maybe that 2 mana gives their guys a bunch of power and toughness. Pride of the Conquerors or whatever. But let's just block and see what happens. That's not a dinosaur, is it? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so they just traded. And they played a land. Right, so I think they're in trouble now because they're at 0 cards and we're at a lot. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 permanents, so we can double 2. I'm just doing it pre-combat because our opponent is tapped, or doesn't have any cards in their hand and their guy's tapped. So we'll be able to play our guys and then just pass our turn pretty much. Actually, I guess there could have been value to. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I played that, it'd be 7, and then next turn I can play double things to put us at 9, maybe 10 if I played a land. So maybe it was better to play the Dusk Charger. It's an attack for 10. A lethal attack. So the Skyblade looks pretty good from our deck because it might be able to block really well, like the two mana guys and this. So that's probably a good card to sideboard into. They're like, let's not attack. Because they get to block pretty easily there. 5, 6, 7, so they, well, never mind. Yeah, see, so Dusk Charger would have been a big guy. We would have been able to attack it as a 5/5. So maybe they have a removal spell. Moment of Craving. Alright. So take 4, go to 6. And then we play our big guy and equip one of our small guys with the hook. Alright. And that should be, well, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9. And also, just it's a good thing too, while like in game 1, to just get information from your the cards your opponent's played by. So we're kind of in a winning position now. So maybe we can take time to check out what our opponent played and just kind of keep those cards in mind for sideboarding. Again, like I mentioned, boarding in a 1/3 because it's good against a lot of their deck, and then they're playing vampires, so maybe our kill vampire card is really good. Kills probably almost everything in their deck. Okay. Okay, so and we're probably going to be on the draw. So that looks good. That looks good. Maybe even this guy looks good. Maybe it should even be in our deck. We don't really have dinosaurs except for that one. That guy could be good. Maybe we should have played that. Oh, we had a mausoleum harpy? Dang. Sorry guys, I totally missed that. So now that we actually have another removal spell, I wonder if I should take out the red splash. But I don't know if we need to tear it on if we have that. Anyway, gotta make up our mind quick because we're running low on time. I think actually probably taking out didn't gain that much life. Maybe I'll just go boom, 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 and then add arch, planes. How many psalms do we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kind of want to go 8 and 8. We're over a card, so maybe we'll take out the Pterodon. Alright. Alright, I think we sideboarded well. So, let me know what you think if you guys spotted something that I missed. Like, kind of like how I missed that harpy during deck building. Alright, so this is a questionable keep. We could curve into a 1 and 2 if we drew a plains, which we have, I think, 8 of in our deck. I think I'm going to keep it. And on being on the draw, you kind of have like, just before I even say this, I probably should have mulliganed. But being on the draw, it's almost like getting a free mulligan. Because, look at, see, already missed. Because you just get the card back, and then the scry is like really beneficial. So, yeah, probably should have mulliganed. And then there's games that you can lose because like maybe you just should have mulliganed and it might have been like directly a result of that decision. So I think I'm just gonna moment of craving right now. Instead of taking like 2 and 2 and 2. I don't mind taking 1 and 1 and 1 for a little bit. Ooh, punished. No, I don't know. Did we take out a plains for that? Maybe. But we've got a lot of good like late game stuff going on, so and we're not getting pressured too much by the opponent. And it looks like they missed a land drop because we're on the draw. They're on their 4th turn. So if they don't play a land, then they missed 2. So we're kind of screwed in different ways. Like I'm not really screwed because I keep making the land drops, but I still can't really cast anything. But they can't. Looks like they can't either. Or maybe they have removal too. But this, they're not playing lands. Period. So that's 5 and tap. So we need like 6 lands in play and 10 permanents. So we're at 21, they're at 20. I think it's like frozen or something right now. So not really doing anything in combat. Oh, we're waiting for them to just probably hit OK or something. Okay. Okay, so finally their third land. Take our one. If we draw plains, we'll play Martyr. Okay, there we go. Martyr. Oh, you know what? I should have played this. Dumb. I didn't even think about that. See, that's why you shouldn't really call plays either. Because a lot of times it just ends up, what do you call it? Like, a lot of times we end up just deviating from those called plays. Ooh. So that'll be cool for like the cleansing ray. We'd be able to like 2-for-1 them. Well, maybe 2. I don't know. They get one of the cards back, so maybe a 1-for-1. I don't know. So we get hit for 4. We'll attack them for 4. Probably. Again, I shouldn't call my plays. Again, look now. Now what? I don't know if I want to blow my removal on that, but I can attack for 5. But this thing's already a threat. I think I'd rather just draw 2. Not getting pressured like immensely either. Wow, still didn't hit another land. And we can kind of play with our life total now because we have this, which makes a lifelink token and gives a guy lifelink like this. And then this, which pumps our lifelink tokens. So, ooh, wow, they have 2 of those. Okay, so they're both flying. So we're going to take 5. And we can only, at this point, cast 1 spell a turn. So if we kill this, we're going to get attacked in the air. If we turn this into a 5/5 lifelink, we'll gain 5. Let me see, we have 4, 5, 6. Again, we can only cast 1 spell a turn. But if this dies, we can maybe equip the token. We can cast this, targeting this. Gain 5. Attack with this. They trade with the token. Or 2, because they have menace. I think that's okay. I don't think we're in a rush to really clear that out, or are we? I don't know. Let's be a little productive. Yes, right? They're tapped out. I guess them gaining a bunch of life too doesn't kind of negate some of our aggression. Now we can draw cards off of our guy. Do we want to equip? No, not really. Alright, so if we have a plains, we have like double removal spell. Or if we draw plains, I mean. We could even like make a play where we like make this really big, attack with it, gain a bunch of life, and then, well, no, we won't want to actually re-equip the hook onto the token, because once that's equipped there, then we don't want to do that much with it. And it sucks with it. Wow, the opponent somehow got to ascend with 3 lands in play. It's pretty impressive, and they're already just fighting a hard game, just being locked out of like more lands. It's tough, but they're doing a really good job. Okay, am I dead? No. I'm hit for 7. Luckily they didn't kill this guy. Okay, so nice. That was really good for us. So if they had a +2/+2, they can cast it targeting this. They could block and then cast it. Then they trade. I think we want to kill these guys though. We're gonna go up to 10, I think, right? I don't think there's a thing that untaps their creatures. Go instant. I kind of don't want to kill that, or should I? Let's attack. Attacking for 9. Okay. That guy. That's. I wonder if we should even care about that. See, that costs 6, 4. Kind of don't want to blow the last removal spell on that right now. See, if I play this, I won't want to like block with it. Which means I could take probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think I'm going to. Let's just do this. I don't want to do it, but it prevents them from gaining life, which helps us since we're trying to attack them. Or they can gain some life here, but. I guess we should play for the long game. Oh, right after I did that too. So I think we're going to have to leave this guy back next turn to block that. So I kind of got punished for not holding onto the removal spell. So I can play 3 things. If I attack, then I think we're at risk of dying. So I kind of want to pressure the opponent. And I might even want to equip the lifelink token. in case they have a way to kill this or just to help us gain life. Right. Hopefully they don't have like swamp and then that one infest card. I guess let's put it there, right? I forgot about the sack thing. Maybe, oh my gosh, I'm kind of a dummy. I probably should have done that first and then attacked and gained a bunch of life. Ah, missed that. Alright, so let's attack with our big guy. And our little guy. Because if they block there, then we can cast this guy to kill it. So maybe actually both of those. Just entice the opponent to block or attack. We have this guy up to like make that guy a 2/2, or this a 3/2. Without us, an 8. Okay, gained a bunch of life. Our makeshift chupacabra. Alright. Looks okay for us. We're out of cards when they're at 5. But again, they were like choked on mana like the whole round. Or the whole last game. Alright guys, stay tuned for round 2.